Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tavian's World of Reptiles. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. So, today we are featuring Vastra, my green iguana. So, you know, this girl has made a huge accomplishment, and I want to talk about it and I want to celebrate it with you guys. So, I was suggested to start potty training my iguana, and and it was suggested to try to do it in the bathtub, and just put her in there and let her do her thing, and keep her in there until she poops, and then she just get the point and go from there, and other suggestions. But the fact of the matter is, I currently now live with a family of five, and like just kind of, and with kids who don't quite understand boundaries, and like I can't trust that I can just like put my iguana safely in the tub and just be okay, 100%, and without her stressing. But not just that, but it's just, it's such a family environment. I don't want to capitalize that space for any period of time. So I was trying to figure out what I could do. And not just that, but Vasher doesn't like water. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who's like, well, my iguana loves being in the water. They just love to do it. It's just a thing that they do. Well, not all the time. And I don't even think in the wild they spend a significant amount of time in the water. I think it's more of I'm trying to escape something in the tree, so I'm just gonna fall into the water situation. But and I'm not saying that iguanas don't. Obviously, there's gonna be people out there. Oh, my iguana does. Well, my iguana doesn't. She doesn't like to be in the water. She stresses her out, and then she never poops. I've tried it several times at my old house. And she never poops. She doesn't want to do it, and it can be hours, and she's just not gonna do it. And then I'll put her back in her enclosure. And after a little bit, she goes. So the fact of the matter is, she doesn't like to be in the water, and also her time where she actually likes to poop. Once upon a time, usually fell was after I left. Now it's actually right before I leave, and so that played a big factor because they are really routine creatures, and they need routine, and she has a set routine. She comes down at a certain time, she warms up, she'll eat a little bit, and then she'll poop, and then she'll eat a little bit more, and then she'll go up and she'll chill back up here for a while. And that's just kind of what her routine is, besides the fact that she'll roam around. But mostly that's what she does. And so I had to figure out what I could do to help her to poop in one location. That was my goal, was just to get her to poop in one easy to clean location, like a water dish. And so I got a large enough water dish that she could poop in. But knowing that she doesn't like to get in the water dish, I ended up actually putting one of the racks that you have seen in all of my enclosures over the water dish so that she could just kind of be on top of that and see if she would just poop in it. Like, and I didn't think this was gonna work. I didn't think this was gonna work at all. In fact, I was just really surprised because I did this, and then I came home from work, sorry, and then there was poop. She had pooped. So I cleaned it, and the next day she did it again and again and again. And it has now officially been a solid 3 weeks. And she has pooped every single day. I think she's got it. She's got that this is the location for pooping. I didn't do anything to guide her. I didn't direct her in any way. She just got it. She just chose that that was the place she wanted to poop, but she didn't want to be in the water. So, I don't know. These creatures are super intelligent. They know what they like. They know how they like to do their business, and I just needed to figure out what worked best for her. And I did. And now she's potty trained. She goes into her little location. She comes down. I've watched her through the thing. She'll come down. She'll sit right there. She'll warm up. She'll come over. She'll get some chow. Then she'll climb up here. She'll sit for a while. And then she'll poop. Then she'll crawl back down. She'll warm up again. Then she'll eat some more. Then she might roam around for a little bit. But for the most part, she ends up right back up here chilling. And that's it. I've been, it's taken some time, but I figured it out. We've we've got it. We've got this together. So I am happy with that. So yeah, you know, just a little bit of patience and figuring out what worked best for my particular iguana. And here we are with a potty trained girl who is going to poop in her water dish every single day for 3 solid weeks. I am so proud of you. You can see that she is in shed. Her legs are super grayish right now, and her head is as well. You can't see it from this side, but she's got a super loose skin around her other side of her eye that actually freaked me out when I first saw it before I realized it was just loose skin. And she's just shedding on her most uncomfortable place, her face, poor thing. I always feel so bad for iguanas. Their shedding process is the worst. I think Sarabi's got it made. They just shed off in one solid piece like a snake, and I think that's awesome. But poor iguanas and so many other lizards who just gotta go piece by piece. It's just so annoying. But anyway, there you go, guys. I just wanted to celebrate that with you guys. Let you guys know that Vastra has officially just potty trained herself. So didn't have to do much on my end, just figure out what she needed. But yeah, you guys love yourselves, love your reptiles, love your loved ones, and you guys keep spreading those herps.